All right. It's Mark Ruggiero here, Clark Commando 1983 with 6 February 2024 coming to you with a state of the hobby. What reminded me of this was popped up on my timeline on Facebook. It was a post about 3 months ago that somebody shared with me a letter they had found that I had written to the general in 1993 when I was 27 years old. 28, somewhere in there, right? And it was, well, it had to have been 92 because, 27. I said I was 7, so. But anyways, and I had said on there, somebody said, David White, who helped me do the Compass Games Enthusiast page on Facebook, said, hey, man, you should do a state of the, hobby, state of the war game video for your channel. And probably forgot about it, chemo brain. By the way, if you like my video, please like, subscribe. I'm getting close. When I get to 1,000, a hair over 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a pretty epic giveaway to somebody on this channel. So, got about 70 more to go, something like that. But anyways, so he said, so I said, you know what? Popped out, I'm going to do that. I forgot all about this. So here we are on February 6, 2024. And what is Mark Ruggiero, Clark Commando 1983, State of Wargaming, State of the Hobby? What is it? We are in a virtual golden age of choice. There are so many games out there, so many companies, totally overwhelming. A lot of you know that I'm selling a large part of my collection that I dearly love. Been playing in this hobby since I was 10 years old. At one point I had a little over 1,500 games. Ain't near even close to the most. I know of some that have many, 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 many more. I'm down to about 800. I'm not sure. Still allow myself to buy here and there. Still get some pre-orders. Hope springs eternal, right? So, but state of the hobby, boy, a lot of choices. And I'm going to start off, and these are in no particular order. Companies that are currently in existence, still producing games, are Compass Games. Phenomenal job. I mean, look, you know what? Some people complain about this and that, blah, blah. Sorry, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not making fun of anybody. Just like this is all my opinion. But, kudos to the creators. But Compass Games, come on. They're redoing games that we would have never seen back in print. If it wasn't for them. I'm going to give a big shout out. Danny Parker, The Last Gamble's coming. I cannot wait. He said March and May, and boy, I'm hoping May because I really want to be coherent enough and still on this coil to be able to enjoy it. So, Danny Parker, noted Bulge historian, Last Gamble, remake of Hitler's Last Gamble. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Great map. By the way, if you go back and look at the old 3W Hitler's Last Gamble, Dean Essig, who recently had a stroke, I hope he's doing well, founder of the Gamers and mini-series with MMP, Multiman Publishing, since they got bought out, recently had a stroke. So best wishes to Dean. We all love you, Dean. But anyways, Compass Games, you got it. GMT Games, what else can I say? I've been with myself from the 3 original games all the way to the current, still doing Hex and Counter games. They do a lot of sci-fi and just getting a lot of new designers. I go to the GMT weekends, and I got to tell you, the crowd's getting younger, whether we like it or not, and I personally love it. Part of my state of the hobby address is we need new gamers. Why? Not for me. But you know what? I love the hobby. It's brought me tons of joy. I want people to experience that joy in their life. So, um, let's see. Legion War Games, man. You want some great titles that are on different subjects that are professionally well done? Got Legion War Games. You got down in old Australia, you got Australian Design Group, Mr. Harry Rowland. Did another, and it will be, I'm very convinced, this final edition of World in Flames. People and us that play it, finally at some points have called it Wallet in Flames. In fairness, it stayed final edition for a little over 20 years. Now it's the collector's edition, and I am convinced that Harry I know he said, that's it. I want to do some other things before he checks off of this coil. And, and he's working on some other games. I know that. I can't wait. Cheers, Harry. I don't know that you'll ever see this video, but I love you. You got Decision Games. I believe, really on track the last couple years, graphically, design-wise. And you know what? Just like any company, I know they get their haters, but doing some great stuff. Goss. Oh, did I mention Axis Empire's Ultimate Edition? If you do not own a copy, get it. You will regret not getting it when it goes out of print. Trust me on that one. Love, 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 love that series. Been doing it since 1993. Is it expensive? I don't know. Shoot, I'm on my second 4-player game of it. So, number of hours spent already. One of the cheapest games I got. So, Decision Games. Oh, by the way, most overlooked World War I game, Storm of Steel Updated Edition. Thank you, Bob Medro. Did a lot of work on that update. I helped him with it back in the days, in his late 80s. I've lost touch with him, so sadly his number's disconnected and whatnot. But you may remember Mr. Medro, maybe not. Depends how old you are, but he was an original playtester, a squad leader, Cross of Iron. Shout out to Roger McGowan, best cover art ever, squad leader. And I'm going to adjust my camera just for a second. There you go. Yeah, one of my prized possessions. So, anyways, so as we continue with State of the Hobby, companies. So we've said Compass, GMT, Legion, Australian Design Group, Decision Games. You got Clash of Arms games, beautiful series. I've been playing La Bataille last couple years, love it. Battles Age of Reason, Land Ships, another overlooked World War I game, platoon level. But Clash of Arms, just freaking beautiful games, just beautiful. A lot of maps and things done by the late Rick Barber. Let's see here, who's still? Grognard Simulations, Death Ride. Whoever knows Mark Ruggiero and Clark Commando 1983 knows I'm a huge fan of Grognard Simulations. And fingers crossed, I will be at Expo playing Death Ride Normandy. Be there, be square for a whole week. Last year we play tested Death Ride Utah Beach. And this year, I believe we have 6 players so far. I think we're going to get some more. And we are going to hopefully do Point du Hoc, Omaha, and Juneau and Gold or Utah, but at least 3 of the beaches. That's my dream to do. We'll see what the group think is. I want to start with the landings, but we'll see what happens. It's not up to me, but I really want to do that. So let's see here. Multi-Man Publishing, of course, mentioned them. ASL, Great Campaigns, American Civil War. Just doing some wonderful stuff. Oh my God. Advanced Simulations, a company that a lot of people, that I did a video on their Iraq game. So far, they're 1 game out, but they got more coming. Historical Games, which is printed by Blue Panther, I think. Hopefully, Maneering Mike, if you see this, you can You watch this far, you can correct me if I'm wrong on the name of the company, but just Tiny Battle Publishing, Revolution Games, right? Out of Sacramento, Roger Miller. I've known Roger for a really long time, 30 plus years. I buy every game they put out, no matter what. Have I played them all? Hell no. I just like to support. I love you, Roger. And Richard, his partner. I'm looking over here at my, just a little piece of my collections over here. Yeah, there's some of my mess. If you watch this far, I got Avalon Hill. What else I got? Looks like, at least in these piles, I've mentioned all the companies that are here. Oh, that's not true. Pacific Rim Publishing. That's correct, people. Jeff Tibbetts with Jack Rady recently did Course on Pocket 2. I still have one copy. I'm keeping that, signed by Jack. The other ones I had a couple. I sold them. They were generous. Gave me some games to sell. Helped pay for some of our cancer expenses. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, oh my God. I know I'm going to miss somebody that's still in business. Well, a lot. Who am I kidding? There's so many companies doing stuff now. But let's not forget, and I didn't forget you, Patrick, or Uwe, Sound and Drums Games. Sorry, Uwe, Sound and Drums Games. Ilau, I love it. I helped him out in my small way. That game, Ilau, that they did is dedicated to me. Thank you, Uwe. Very moving, and I hope people read it and know that it meant a lot to me. Let's see here. I got, New England Simulations, just one, maybe 2 games a year. Recently came out with another iLoud game, Winner's Victory. Okay, Patrick, VUCA Simulations. What can I say? VUCA, and maybe I should have done you up front. I don't know, but you guys are setting the standard. A group of young men in their 30s, just absolutely killing it graphically, playtest wise. You know what? These guys, VUCA Simulations, every game company out there, I love you, but look at what VUCA's doing. They are phenomenal. They put out a title. I'll be on my deathbed pre-ordering. So, so I love VUCA. Just, oh my God, graphically. And I got to tell you, when it last really quick, I was at Expo and VUCA Simulations had some of their games out for playtest. And they had stuff, it looked like literally like final product. It looked so good. And games that were getting just played the whole week. And people talk about, oh, this game down at a Napoleonics 1812 game that... like literally, at least every time I went by, people were like, oh yeah, I came down to the last die roll. Like that's how close it was. And I know Patrick and his guys there, they were taking notes. Oh, well, we got to fix this and we got to fix that. Knock Paris on my list to play. Opening moves 1914. So anyways, I love you all. I got to go. Thank you all so much for joining me for these last 13, 14 minutes. I'm going to keep doing my deep dive on World War I and the Der Weltkrieg series. Hopefully I get far into that before I get distracted by the next shiny object. Fighting like hell, fighting this cancer till the bitter end. Onward and forward, go enjoy the game, and let's keep enjoying it. And let's open up our tent to get a lot of people in. I'll cover that in another video. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye.